The salesman laughed at my rusted Volvo, so Dad bought the dealership. Let me paint you a picture. Aurelius Motors, the city's most exclusive luxury car showroom. Italian marble floors, air thick with cologne and commission breath. Cars behind velvet ropes worth more than most people's retirement funds. I pulled up in my 2004 Volvo. Rust on the wheel wells. Dent in the passenger door from a shopping cart 2 years ago. I parked it directly in front of their floor-to-ceiling windows, blocking their pristine white Lamborghini from view. I was wearing a faded gray hoodie. No watch, no designer anything. The moment I stepped inside, a man in a suit worth more than his personality intercepted me. His name tag read, Stefan, Senior Sales Executive. He positioned himself between me and the showroom like a bouncer at a club I wasn't dressed for. I told him I wanted to see the 1963 Ferrari GTO, a 30th anniversary gift for my father. Stefan didn't even blink. He looked me up and down, then laughed. Actually laughed. He said the oil on my skin was probably more expensive than the junk heap I parked outside. Then he pulled out his phone and threatened to call a tow truck to clear the view for actual buyers. I didn't argue. I just watched. That's when Leo walked in. You know the type. Trust fund tan. Designer everything. Stefan practically bowed. Leo spotted my Volvo through the window and whipped out his phone, posted it to his story with the caption, Spotted, a literal trash can at Aurelius. Some people just don't know their place. Stefan laughed along like it was the funniest thing he'd ever heard. I went quiet. Not angry quiet. Cold quiet. The kind of quiet my father taught me. The quiet that comes before the weather changes. I stepped outside and made one phone call. 30 seconds. My father's voice was calm, almost bored. Aurelius Motors? I was looking for a new commercial real estate investment anyway. Consider the deal closed by sunset. I walked back inside and waited. 12 minutes later, the dealership's landline rang. Stefan answered it with his customer service voice. I watched his face change. First confusion, then recognition, then something I can only describe as commission loss pallor. The color of a man realizing his entire career just evaporated. The call was from the CEO of the automotive group, informing the staff that Omnicorp had just purchased the entire franchise, the dealership, the land beneath it, everything. Stefan looked at me, really looked at me for the first time. I smiled, but here's the thing, I didn't fire him. That would have been too easy, too quick. Instead, I informed him that since he was so concerned about maintenance and standards, he'd been reassigned, effective immediately, to the Omnicorp salvage yard, 3 hours outside the city. His new job, manual interior detailing on flooded salvage vehicles, mold, mud, the smell of insurance write-offs. Leo was still standing there, phone in hand, story still up. I told him he might want to delete that post, considering his father's company had a $14.5 million distribution contract with Omnicorp that was sitting on my desk for final approval. The post disappeared in under 4 seconds. I walked back to my Volvo, the same rusted Volvo Stefan wanted towed. I opened the door, then turned back one last time. Loud money buys a car to be seen. Quiet wealth buys the showroom to get some privacy. I drove away. Stefan's still detailing flood damage somewhere near the state line. Last I heard, he's become very familiar with the smell of mildew and regret. And that 1963 Ferrari GTO, Dad loved it, but honestly, he loved the story more.